Hi, this is Greg with Engaging Teacher. I'm starting a new TpT store, and guiding me through the process will be Rebecca. She started her TpT store over 5 years ago and has agreed to answer my questions and share her experiences running an online business.
I wanted to see if you could help me with covers. I know I've made a lot of covers in my store, but not everybody has this type of product. So I wanted to look at one of my smaller products that is only 2 pages and see if you could help me make a cover or give me some cover ideas, what I could do to turn that into a nice cover that I could use for a pin or on TpT store. So could you help me out today?
Sure. So the first thing is we've made the video already about kind of the components that you have in your cover, and we'll link that up in the corner here.
Okay.
But in this one, we'll actually show how we make some of those covers.
Okay, so we're going to include all the aspects that need to be in the design and then basically create it from scratch.
Mm-hmm. And here are the final results of what I made for you for this one, just so that your viewers can see the different end products.
Okay, so and this is all just for one product of mine and a bunch of different cover ideas.
Yep.
Okay, great.
So the product that we are going to be making a cover for is your freebie, which is your distance learning schedule.
Okay.
And right now you just have a picture of the product itself. And we actually want to turn this into a cover that essentially just has a little more, I don't know, panache.
All right.
And so the first thing you can do is you can always take a picture of the product in action, which is a great idea. And if you have the capacity to do that, please do it.
So you're talking about downloading, printing it off, making it a physical thing, and then taking action pictures of it.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. Now, if you don't have the capacity to do that, then what you can do is just insert a picture of it, or PDF or PNG from your desktop. And so this is how you would do that.
And this, we're doing all of this in PowerPoint, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
To create the pictures, you just go to your product and then make sure you save it as, instead of a PowerPoint, save it as a picture, so PNG or a JPEG. And then what you're going to do is in your new PowerPoint presentation, make sure you size it as a square. So I did 12 inches by 12 inches here.
Okay.
And then I want to insert the pictures that I just saved. I put them on my desktop, and so there they are. And so those are actually pictures of your product.
Okay.
Okay. I'm just grabbing the handles in the corners and I'm resizing them, and then in the one at the top I'm just twisting it so it gets it a little bit at an angle.
Okay.
Okay, and this is again personal preference, whatever you want. Just make sure that you're showing as much of the product as you can. Because you had 2 options, I put both pages in there, the one that had the print and then the one that was fully editable.
Okay.
Okay, and now here what I'm doing is adding the title text. I've just got a text box here, and I'm going to go ahead and center it and make sure I put it in the middle. And then I'm going to copy the text box and add in text boxes that include features.
Okay.
So this is a freebie, so I want to make sure that people know that it is free. And I put it in all capital letters. And then I'm going to make another text box here, and I'm going to let everybody know that it is editable.
Okay.
Okay, because that's a really big thing right now. So now I've got my text boxes in here. I know what I want to say. I've got a picture of my product. Now it's time to go ahead and start doing some design work in here.
All right.
Okay, so we need to make the font a little bit bigger, a little bit more interesting. But the first thing I want to do is put a shape in behind it. So that way when I put the font on top of it, you'll be able to see it. It'll really frame it and make sure that it stands out.
All right.
Now the shape when you add it is blue. We'll fix that later on. Don't worry about it, because I know blue is not one of your colors.
Okay.
Okay. Then I want to make sure that I add your logo in here. So I went off to the side, made sure that I inserted that in there. And now let's go ahead and change the shape color. Since you're black and white, easy choice.
Right.
Black or white. And then I'm going to go ahead and change your font to the font type that you use in a lot of your product titles.
Okay.
Okay.
So this is kind of like the underlying branding thing, using the same fonts, same colors
Yep.
in different ways.
Exactly. Now I want to make sure that I bring that text box to the front because I want it in front of the shape.
Okay.
And then I can resize it, and I'm going to grab the handles so that it goes all the way from side to side.
And you're not following some script here. You basically are looking to see what looks good on this screen, right?
Essentially, I'm making it up as I go along.
Right. Which, you need to play with it, right? Until you think it looks good, because everyone can be a little different.
Exactly. And you'll see as I go in here, I'll do something, we're like, nope, don't like that. Nope, don't like that either. So, and it really is being willing to play with it and manipulate the items until you feel it looks right.
Okay.
Okay. So in here, I'm adding some color to the text box. And I want to make sure that I can see the border, so I make it a thicker border. I've also got some fun stuff in here where I can make it kind of squiggly.
Okay.
And again, just playing with it.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna move some stuff around. I want to take this editable and I want to make sure that people can see it. So I'm going to put a black background and then make the text white. And here you can actually just change the shape, whatever you want it to be.
Of the text box?
Mm-hmm. So look, see now,
okay, great.
It's oval, and I can move that around.
All right. So all your text box are different shapes, but they're working together.
Exactly.
Okay.
Now I'm going to insert a border in here. It's just a shape that you can resize to make a border around the product.
Look at that. Okay. And then you adjust the thickness.
Mm-hmm. To whatever you want, and then I'm going to make sure that it's black to match your branding. So I'm looking in here and I'm like, nah, I don't really like this. So let's see what else I can do to make changes. I'm going to take a look at it. That's what it would look like.
Okay. Maybe not enough of the product showing, or just don't love it, huh?
Don't love it. So I'm going to move this out of the way.
Okay.
I'm going to group the text box and the shape together so I can easily move them as one unit.
Gotcha.
I can always ungroup them later. And I'm going to move the product around, see if maybe I like it down there better, and then move this feature up, and then put daily schedule down there. Do I like that? Let's see. I don't think I do. Nope.
Okay.
Not the thing that I like. So now I'm going to ungroup these. I want them as two separate units. Right click and ungroup it. I'm going to move this over to the side. So now I have my text. Maybe I want it to be red.
Okay, so maybe changing color. And there's so many different options you can have.
Mm-hmm. Maybe I want the title up top, but I need to bring it to the front. And then I need to make sure that I change the text to be white so that it stands out on top of that black.
Gotcha.
And then I also don't need that border either. And I'm going to make it a little bit bigger so that you can see it. So I have no outline anymore. Don't need it.
Okay.
Oh no, I'm just going to put it to the side. Ooh, maybe I'll put my text feature up there, but it's still behind. So I need to bring it to the front. Yep,
okay.
Exactly. Now I can keep that shape there. It's fine. It's not hurting anything.
Because it's black on black.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
It's really kind of whatever I want to do. So now I'm thinking, well, maybe I need a border around this shape to make it stand out.
Mm-hmm.
And I need to make it a different kind of text. So I come over and let's try out another kind of text. I like that one. Let's see. But maybe I want it all to be capitals. So I'll just go to this shortcut here and click uppercase and it makes everything all capital. I don't have to really retype anything.
Okay, that's nice.
Maybe I need the border to be thicker. I don't know.
Okay.
Or maybe I need a little bit more control over what the border looks like. So I'm going to go to more lines. And then I can make it as thick as I want it to be. I can also change some other features of it. I can make it kind of that crooked again. Really whatever I think I want. So I just keep playing with it and see if anything really stands out and catches my eye. And no.
Okay.
Well, maybe I want freebie down in here. Oh, let's make those. Maybe I need to have freebie in the middle. Is that what I want with the red? Well, red really isn't in your color scheme, so I'm just going to take that out of there.
All right.
Yeah. Let's see. why don't I put a background behind Freebie?
Okay.
And then I'm going to change the text. Maybe Freebie is not the word that I want. I don't know. We'll see. So now maybe the pictures can be a little bit bigger.
Gotcha. And then even though the red was out of the color, if we really wanted to emphasize just that word by making just Freebie red, it would have really stuck out though.
Yeah, I mean, it's not wrong.
Right.
It's just not what I liked for this.
Okay.
So now, maybe I want Freebie down there. Maybe I don't like it in the middle, but I've covered up your logo. So let me move that out of the way.
Okay.
And now if I brought it back over, it'd be too big. So I need to resize your logo, make it just a little bit smaller. Let me move your products up so it takes up more of the room. Always looking kind of off to the left to see what the final product is going to look like. Let me bring your logo to the front.
When you say looking off to the left, you mean the slide in the upper left corner?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
I never noticed that before.
Yep.
Okay, that's
Always
interesting.
look there, and that'll give you kind of your end result.
And it's easy to size the logo because that's a picture already, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. So now I'm going to go to File, and I'm going to make sure that I save this as a picture.
Okay.
And I'm going to click here, what I'm going to call it so that I can find it again. And then I can save it as a JPEG or as a PNG. And this is what the end result looked like.
Okay, great. All right, this is cover 1. And you made, I believe, 4 or 5 different covers. Each one has a little bit different thought process that went into it. So we're going to make this a series. And this is cover 1, which I think looks awesome. But you've created some other covers, and we'll go ahead and add, I think, part 2, 3, and 4 to this as well.
Yeah, and those will be a little bit shorter because it'll just be taking the same components and manipulating them to look different each time. And we saw those at the beginning of this video, I believe, right?
Yep. All right. Well, thank you very much for your time.
My pleasure.